Welcome to this collective message. My name is Sophia. Wonderful to connect with you here. I've pulled some cards here to get started, and the first one that is coming through is the Stag. So this card shares about trusting and thriving. So I'm getting a sense here that it's like you really have to trust your path and take on a leadership role within your own life. This could also, like when we step into this kind of energy, this can instigate a lot of change, especially if this is something new, like maybe you've been living in a certain type of frequency and that has reflected in your job or your community. And then you start to step more into this power and like also trusting life, trusting the intelligence of life. Then there's an up leveling type of energy that I sense with this. And it's coming through with the warriors. I'm feeling into like the people that are tuning in that are attracted to this reading. Like you are a warrior. You know how to fight for what you believe in. You could also be like quite protective of those that you hold dear and your soul family, your birth family, your friends. It's like when people are in your circle, you are that energy of the mama bear or the papa bear. And on a soul level, I sense this as like a warrior for what you believe in, like your soul purpose, what you desire to do. And with this coming together, and we also have the seer. So it says about seeing beyond your current circumstance. So, all of this together just gives me this sense of there is an element of unknown for one reason or another at this stage, because we have that like see beyond the current situation. So overall, I feel from this, it's about trusting your path, trusting that you can be brave, that when you trust, you will thrive, like as you follow your passion, as you follow where you feel called to go. And this message is coming through for you like as an indication, or just to let you know that there are things going on behind the scenes, and you cannot see everything that's happening. So even in a sense, like physically in the world, it might look like X, it might look like your home space might be in a certain way, your relationships, but then there's other stuff that's percolating that is unfolding and being organized for you here. I get with this seer energy. And I sense with this being that seer, that this, like you can sense this, you can feel this. So this is just a confirmation to trust that and to trust your intuition. Like if you're sensing into the way things are going and you're like, is that just like me fantasizing or like, of course there is an element of that can come in, but when you connect in with your heart, when you meditate, you can trust that inner guidance that is seeing beyond your current situation, that is seeing the larger picture, because I feel like that's definitely one of your strengths here, and it's what has allowed you to be so fearless and stand strong in your life and to trust. So let's get some more tarot to see what else wants to come through for this collective. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, the Sun underneath the deck with the Five of Pentacles wanting to peek through. Yeah, so it feels like that energy of like there might be this threshold that's happening right now where like you're shining, but there's some fear of like scarcity or not having enough. And it's like I'm sensing into that like real transitional period that can happen when you move from one reality into another reality. It's interesting. So the two cards that came face up when I pulled them just now are the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords. So this kind of gives me the feeling like this is what you can see at this time. You can see that there might be some like conflict in a sense, or like the Seven of Wands, it can say different things in different readings. In a sense, it can speak about like when you have a lot of different things that you're focusing on, and that can feel like, okay, what do I prioritize? And with that, the fire energy can be hard to focus. So how I'm interpreting this within this message is like there's so many like there's different unknowns, and therefore it's kind of hard to focus your energy 100%. because it's like, oh, well, what if that happens? And what if that happens? And what if life goes in this direction? So you might feel like it's just a little bit hard, when everything in the foundation and the earth element is like really stable, like where you're living long term, or you're going to have this career X, Y, and Z. And then it's kind of easier to plan and to put your fire into more of like a flow. I have the throat chakra going with that as well. But at the moment with the unknowns, it can make your fire kind of go a bit frantic. So you might find yourself like feeling uncomfortable in different ways. And then with the Page of Swords, I feel a sense of with this warrior standing strong, like trusting and thriving, like even though that fiery chaoticness is coming in, there's still this Page of Swords energy of like going for it and still speaking your truth, still leading with your mission, like whatever it is that you feel called to do, like you're trusting the path. And this could also be towards like some type of communication, like you feel called to write or you feel called to speak to people, to teach, and you're still doing that even though there's like that frantic energy. And what came face down, so this, what I'm interpreting here is what you're not seeing with this see beyond your current situation. We have the Fool and the King of Pentacles. So the Fool here, a new beginning, a fresh start, and there is an element of the unknown in the Fool as well, which we've been picking up on, but it's a complete new beginning here. It's a major arcana, it's a transformation, moving from one chapter to the next, and even like it's such a freeing energy and not having a lot of weight. I'm getting like this could be physically, emotionally, spiritually as well. Like I'm seeing that even though it might not look like it in your physical world, you have released a lot of your past, a lot of the baggage that has come from a previous chapter. You might feel the residue or kind of see it in the physical world around you, but this is, coming through now to just share with you that is not, that's just residue. That's just energy from the past that's still moving, but on an energetic level, on a spiritual level, like it's shifted, it's cleared. It just takes that extra bit of time to come all the way down into the physical plane, is what I get with this. And with the King of Pentacles as well, it's like you have done some incredible work here to unlock a lot of abundance. Like with this King of Pentacles, I get spiritual inheritance, I get like powerful connections as well for some people, meeting the right people at the right time, getting lucrative offers for your career, for your projects, for your dreams, the mission that you have. It's not even just like you being the King of Pentacles, which, of course is a part of it, like you being in your power. I'm seeing like an expanded vision of that, like as I tune into this card, of just like being in a circle of kings and queens of pentacles and kings and queens of all the elements, just like people that are kind of at the top of their game and really have big missions as well and big dreams. And with this coming through with the Pentacles, I see it as a confirmation that like these are people and you are a person that can bring all of that abundance into the physical world, whether that is a physical place, a project, an organization, something really big. With this King of Pentacles, it speaks about being able to manage large amounts of wealth and support a lot more people than just yourself and your family is that energy. So it's a complete new beginning in that sense, coming through with the Fool, and you're not really seeing it coming. So this also gives me a sense of like this could be an offer that comes into you that you're not seeing coming. It could be like an expansion in if you work for yourself, it could just be like an expansion or a collaboration or partnership that comes in that just brings you into this realm, because I feel like that's kind of the energy that you're sitting in. And yeah, that's why you're being called to see beyond your current situation. Okay, so let's get some closeout cards here with this. What else wants to come through? Okay, Nine of Wands. So we have some boundaries, protecting something. Let's see. Okay. We have 10 of Pentacles underneath the deck, so yeah, so much abundance. Okay, so 3 messages are coming out here to close out this reading. Our first one came out solo, coming through as the Nine of Wands. So I'm getting a sense here of self-preservation, protection, like protecting your energy. I also get a sense of like maybe there might be like a tiredness or a fatigue, with this Nine of Wands. It's like having gone on a really long journey, you might just feel a little bit antisocial in a sense, or just guarded. Like it's hard to know, especially if you've been through challenging situations in the past where people have been like not so nice to you and you've had to deal with different types of like energetic attacks, etc. So this, I feel like this is kind of like recognition. It's okay to protect yourself and put in those extra boundaries if that feels good for you at this time. It's you're coming to the end, like you're almost at that 10 of Wands energy where it's like completed. And so do what you need to do is what I feel called to say with that card, to support yourself and feel good as you move through this stage. Like it's a completely your unique journey. So even if it doesn't make sense to other people, who cares? Do what feels good for you. So coming in with that, we have another repetition of the message we're getting there with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups. So what I'm seeing this as is just like fast-paced energy, like an offer coming in. Again, we're getting that repetition. See beyond your current situation, like it's something that you're not seeing. It's something that I feel you have experience in this field, or you have experience in relationships. Like you've experienced what the offer is, how do I describe that? It's like if you've been through multiple relationships and then you get a relationship offer, it's like not your first time going through that process with a person. Same with a job. That's what I'm seeing these three cups as. So like you have the experience, you have the knowledge. So if there's any doubt, like when it comes in, you're like, whoa, am I qualified to do that? Or like, maybe that's why you're not expecting it. It's like, yes, you absolutely are, because you have been through these experiences in life that have perfectly prepared you. And we have that with a fast-paced energy, so coming in very quick. And our last message here is the Two of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. So 2-2 coming in. So the Two of Cups is speaking about relationship energy, love, finding that like divine partnership, twin flame type of energy, meeting someone that is like has an awareness of themselves, has an awareness of how to fill their cup. They know who they are. You know how to fill your cup. You're clear about your passions. You both been through like, experiences in life so that you know yourself. And with this Two of Cup or the Two of Pentacles coming through with that, I feel like it's like this is something that you both have been manifesting, like coming from the spiritual realm and like bringing it into the physical realm. This is also giving me the sense that like whoever the soul is, you might be in connection with them now. And this is just confirmation. If you're not in connection with them now, I'm sensing that like it's like you're already connected on the spiritual plane, like on the energetic plane, when you're dreaming, or just like your energies are connected. And now it's just like this final stage of like meeting in the physical world. So it gives me this really nice energy of like, you know each other a little bit, like you've met each other energetically, and now the universe is just aligning the perfect timing for you to actually come together. Let me just get one more card here for that final message to close us out. Yeah, so Eight of Pentacles is our final card here. So this is just something that like, I feel like this is for the final message here with the partnership. Like you have worked really hard. You have worked so hard on your craft, on yourself. Like, yeah, this is something that you've worked hard for, definitely. And I feel in a sense like this is coming through as well, like as an overall for all the offers that are coming in. This, it could just be a relationship, it could be career and relationship, but I get a sense here it's like, because we're getting the Fool and the King of Pentacles, it's like a real big life transformation, so it's most likely multiple things. But it could be one thing that kind of like snowballs the rest of the things. But overall, like I sense like you have worked hard, you have earned whatever this is, you are experienced enough, you have so much abundance from all the work that you have put in. Amazing. This is everything that I'm seeing for you here. If you feel called, you're welcome to share your story in the comments, and sending you an abundance of love and light.